Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to HKUST Information Day for Undergraduate Admissions 2024. Admissions talk for students with international qualifications is about to start. Please switch off or turn your mobile phone to the silent mode. Please do not eat or drink during the event. Thank you for your cooperation. The talk will start now. Please welcome Professor Emily Nason, Director of Undergraduate Recruitment and Admissions.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone, students, parents, and teachers. My name is Emily Nason. I'm the Director of the Undergraduate Recruitment and Admissions. I'm very pleased to see all of you here to come visit us today. Other than in charge of admission, I'm also a faculty member at the business school in the management department. But even more importantly, I myself was a graduate from the undergraduate program here. I joined the university exactly 30 years ago. I still look very young, right? I don't look like it yet. I really love HKUST. This is a great place. I hope that you learn some useful information through this talk for students with international qualifications and choose to join us later. But this will not be whole session, just me talking here. You see some chairs behind me. So in the second half of this session, I'll invite 3 of our current students to share their experience. HKUST is rated as one of the most beautiful campuses in the world. And we are very lucky. We are by the ocean. We have water sports. We have very nice facilities. We are by the mountain. So today, other than listening to different talks, talk to our colleagues and students, I hope that you'll find time to also look around our campus. I don't know, when you come, maybe you have picked up from the reception brochure and also information about we have some little task that you can do with selfie with our icons. So there's one in Atrium, one in LG7. If you do that, you can post on social media, and you can go to Atrium to redeem one of these mini puzzle, okay, to bring home with you. So I hope that you will get one of these mystery sets. All right. HKUST, what is so special? We are very international. When I came here many years ago, I was really surprised at how diverse both the faculty members and also the students. Hong Kong is known as an international city, but frankly, before I came to HKUST in Hong Kong, I don't really come across many people from other countries. But here, and over years, we have become even more international. So now, I mean, just this year, we have admitted students from over 70 countries and nationalities. So here you can get to meet a lot of people from different cultures, from different backgrounds. And not just that, we have a very large exchange network. Half of our students will spend 1 semester outside. Many of them choose to go to North America, Europe, but we have partners all over the world. The good news, especially for the students, is that you only need to pay HKUST tuition, and then you can go to study 1 semester abroad, because we have a lot of students from these top universities who want to spend time here. So you get to study outside, and also in the classroom, not only you can study along with the other local and full-time international students, but we also have a lot of exchanging students, especially in the junior and senior year. The credits, the courses that you took during exchange can be transferred back, so it will not delay your study. And I think I heard from a lot of the parents who really appreciate their kids going on exchange, because then they realize how well taken care of they are at home with people cooking and doing laundry and everything. And the students come back becoming much more independent, appreciative, much more mature. So I really highly recommend it. We have lots of exchange partners. Sorry, I saw some people trying to take picture, but you know, we have much more than that. So we have the information. And for career, HKUST, one of our, what we are known is we are highly, our graduates are highly desired by employers around the world. We have very strong career support. Just last week, we have the Career Mosaic on campus. So this is an event we held twice a year. And each time, over 200 companies, they need to apply and pay for a booth to be here to meet with our students, to offer internship and different graduate employment opportunities. This is just some figures from the graduate survey from our last graduating cohort in 2023. About 80% of our undergraduate, they will go into employment or start their own company. 20% will go for further studies. They're able to go into among the top schools. You can see some of the school logos here. Most of them will get more than one offer before they finish their study. Very entrepreneurial at HKUST. What is impressive is that the research startups is not just from the faculty teams. We have a lot of student entrepreneurs, and they have very interesting ideas, and we have the support from our entrepreneurship center. We have a lot of the hackathon, business plan competitions to provide both the advice, the network, and the resources. So many of our students are able to start their own business while they are still a student here. The government recently have the policy address focusing about several areas in terms of education. I just want to say that HKUST have already been the forefront in many of these areas. Some of our strengths are really in different areas such as AI, and we are the first university in Hong Kong to offer the ChatGPT for all our staff and students to use free of charge. We have the Meta HKUST, so we have the metaverse version of HKUST. And we really incorporate generative AI in our teaching and assessment in our curriculum. Some of the innovation in terms of education program, extended major is a very new concept. So now extended major in AI is hugely popular. The idea is that each student may have different area expertise, different major, maybe in physics, maybe in finance, maybe in mechanical engineering, but all of them could use applied knowledge and technology from AI into their own area. So we have this idea, and then here, students are also able to customize their individualized major. So this is really the first of its kind. And we have a very interesting program called ISD, Integrative Systems and Design, that is very project-based learning. So I don't know, maybe many of you have also gone to Info Day of other universities in the previous few weeks. I also visited some of their talks, and I realized that the other universities are copying us in this area. But we are the first to do these, and we do them well. And this year we launched a new division, which is very exciting, which is the art and machine creativity. So going on, the students will be able to expose to areas and really advances in these areas that can be used in their education and learning. In terms of ranking, there are many out there. We are very young, so we are ranked number 3 in the world among young universities, which is defined as less than 50 years old. We are very pleased to see this impact ranking this year that really validates that what we do in our education and research are making a difference in our community and in the broader world. I already mentioned about graduate employability. This is really difficult. We have been among top 30 in the world, so employers around the world really like our graduates. In terms of academic discipline, many of the disciplines that we offer are among top 50. Imagine it is really difficult because there are so many top universities around the world, and many of our disciplines is number 1 in Hong Kong. So this talk is give more information about students who are not following the local curriculum. So we have a lot of information that we are going to go through, but you probably have the brochure that have more information. So just a few areas that we are very strong at. We are very strong at AI and microelectronics. We have a new program in microelectronics and integrated circuit this year, a new program in AI. We are very strong in biomedical science and technology. This year we have a new program in biomedical health and sciences. Also, overall in sustainability, we have been really doing very cutting edge, very interesting thing. And this year we have a new engineering program focusing in energy and environment. And of course, I think people already know we have a very strong business school with many disciplines in terms of data analytics and business intelligence. This year we have 5 new programs. 2 2 offered by the School of Science and 3 offered by the School of Engineering. So if you want to learn more about the details, I invite you to go attend their talks. You can find more information in the afternoon to talk to colleagues in those 2 schools to learn more about the new program. So overall, including these 5 new programs, together we have 5 schools: School of Science, Engineering, Business and Management, Humanities and Social Science, and an Academy of Interdisciplinary Studies. So altogether, we offer 45 plus major. Why plus? Because, as I mentioned, we have the individualized major. So students can actually design their own curriculum. Students, on top of their major, they can add on minor. So we have 22 minor and 2 extended major. Other than the extended major in AI, we also have the extended major in digital media and creative arts. This one is also very interesting and definitely really applicable in a lot of different disciplines. So I'll invite you to take a picture of the QR code because we have a lot of information that we are going through. The QR code will take you to the brochure that have all the information about requirements and the application process and some of the things that I'm going to walk through quickly in the next few minutes. So you can take the QR code and then can look at the information more carefully later. In terms of choosing your major, so we have broad-based. That means that for students who want a bit more time to explore, for example, even our business school have 10 majors. You may not know all the nuances, the difference. Then you can come to the school first. So both in terms of our science school, engineering, and business have a school-based option that you can come in and then you can take time to choose your major after understanding more. And then for students who have a bit more idea about what they want to go into, they can apply to the departments or the program directly. And both of these routes, you take the same amount of time, 4 years, and then you can add on other major, minor, extended major, and finish in 4 years. We do have a dual degree option, 2 degrees, and that will be in 5 years. This one looks complicated. Coming year, 2025, the School of Engineering has a revamp of how we admit students. We used to only admit students through school-based, but over the last few years, we realized that more of our engineering students already have some idea which area they want to specialize in. So this year, we'll split to have, we will keep the school-based, but we also have department-based route for students to choose from. So again, to understand more, to know more, I invite you to check out the talks by the School of Engineering. Then they will explain more about how it works and what each department have to offer. So in terms of admissions, for students who are interested to apply, we have first general admission requirements. We actually consider all kinds of qualifications, different national and international qualifications. We'll all look at them. And then for the specific program you're applying to, some program might have a subject requirement. For example, a senior level math or senior level science subjects. And some programs will have interview requirements. The interview is required to gain admission. And we also, since all our courses are taught in English, we also have an English requirement that you can fulfill using different tests. And we take a holistic approach in terms of admission. So we do look at not just the test scores, the academic results, but also look at the overall profile. So these are just some examples of the general requirement. So that means that, and these are just we have more applicants from these qualifications, but we really have a wide range from all different countries, different exams. So these are the minimum general requirement to get admission at HKUST. All the information is online, and if you go to that QR code, you can get more information. And on the website, we also give some information for reference in terms of what are the competitive score range. So these figures you saw here are the mid-50 percentile score range for these 3 qualifications. And then for additional qualifications, you can check out our website. For the English requirements, so we do accept a wide range of different English qualification. It could be part of already your exam, or then you might need to take TOEFL or IELTS and submit the score to us to fulfill this requirement. In terms of subjects, I'm not going to go through, but some of our program have the subject requirement. But even though we are University of Science and Technology, actually maybe about half of our programs don't have any subject requirement. We welcome students studying art subjects, business subjects, or science subjects to apply to us. For interviews, these set of 7 programs require interview. That means that if you are seeking admission into one of these programs, pay attention to our interview invitation. So it could be done through an online platform. It could be face-to-face if you're in Hong Kong. So just make sure that you attend those interviews. For the other programs, interviews is optional. Some of the applicants may be invited to join an interview. But for those who do not get invited to interview, don't worry, because this is part of the holistic assessment. We'll look at the other information that you submit to us to assess the non-academic aspect of your profile. So on our website and the brochure, it will have more information. So on the requirement, I'll just show you how you can find for your specific qualification. First, you choose what are your qualification. For example, you might be following exams from Indonesia or from different countries. So then you can just pick your exam and then pick the school or program that you would like to apply to at HKUST. Then you also choose the English qualification that the test that you're going to have, and then we'll show you what are the requirements. Some key dates. The application for 2025 entry has already opened, and the early round deadline is coming up in November 21st. So in just about a little bit less than 3 weeks' time. And then the main round deadline will be January 9. For students who submit your application by the early round deadline, you can expect to hear offer from us before the end of the year. And then after that, it will be a rolling admission. So we'll send out offer as we review. So it's good to apply early before seats get filled up. So in terms of the application procedure, I think it's quite standard, but I do want to highlight that for students applying with international qualifications, you can have 2 program choices. You can have 2 program choices. All the applications have to go through our online admission system. So you need to create an account and upload information. You put in the person at your school who will provide reference and transcript, and will contact them to get the information. Make sure that after your exam, you should upload the exam results to the system. I just want to explain a little bit about alternative choice. So as I mentioned, each student can apply for 2 choices. In this example, for example, your choice number 1 is our dual degree program, and your second choice is computer science and engineering. And the system will ask you, do you want to also select an alternative program for each of your choice? What does that mean? Each student apply to 2 choices. You can, if both programs give you admission offer, you can hold both offer. They might come with different conditions. For example, you're an IB student. One program may say, okay, the condition is IB 37. The other program may say the condition is IB 35. You can pay one deposit, hold both offers. But if we cannot give you an offer, then we will consider giving you an offer with your alternative choice if you have indicated one. For example, for dual degree program, you can choose your alternative as either School of Science or School of Business. If you choose one of those, and if you don't get a dual degree offer, then then your alternative choice can give you an offer. In this example, I would recommend that you definitely should indicate an alternative choice just to increase the chance that you can get an offer for us. So, but the alternate choice offer will only be given if your original choice is is unsuccessful. For example, you would not be able to hold both a dual degree and business school offer in this example, but you might get a choice 1 and alternative choice for choice 2, for example, that combination. So the alternative is really only if the first choice, the original choice is unsuccessful. So just quickly, I want to give you some information about fees and scholarships. In terms of fees, so it's based on whether you need a student visa to study in Hong Kong. So if you don't need a student visa, then you'll be considered local students. Local fees, I just want to mention, will be adjusted yearly based on the government. So we already have the fee schedule for the next 3 years. For non-local students, the fee is fixed at intake for the 4 years of study. We have a lot of scholarship. I just want to mention a few of the university scheme. Our different schools may also have additional scholarship. So for these few scholarship I show, you don't have to apply. If you achieve these results, you'll be given this scholarship automatically. Some is renewable for 4 years of study. So we have the IB scheme, we have the GCE A-level scheme. We also have a newly introduced AP scheme, okay, that for students who follow the American pattern. I'm running out of time in my session. Just quickly, we welcome students with non-academic talent. This scheme, student athlete admission scheme, is only for local students. If you are on Hong Kong team representing Hong Kong in different sports, please apply for this scheme. And we can have up to full scholarship plus living allowance. The deadline is January 9. For other students, okay, you said, well, I'm talented, I'm not in the Hong Kong team. We still welcome you, local, non-local, whether you're arts, sports, music, different things, community service, leadership, innovation, you can apply for our Beyond Academic Admission Scholarship. Successful applicants will have $50,000 scholarship. So I have taken up quite a lot of time. I will invite our panelists up, but if you want to chat more with our students, go to our website. We have different student ambassadors happy to chat with you to share their experience. Follow us on our social media. Make sure then you can get our news. Now let me invite our panelists to come on stage. Please give them a round of applause. All right, please take your seat. Yeah. So we have Michael, okay, Beatrice, Nayab, okay. All right, so now I have 3 students who are studying at HKUST with me on stage now. So maybe I just invite you to introduce yourself first. Maybe Beatrice first.
Hi everyone, my name is Beatrice and I'm a 4th year student studying Global China Studies with a minor in Sustainability.
Hey everyone, I'm Michael. I'm a final year student in the dual degree program and I study a double degree in computer science and marketing.
Hi everyone, this is Nayab and I'm currently a year 3 student studying biotechnology and business.
Okay. Maybe to start, maybe share a bit with the audience how you get here, like from your high school journey when you are like them sitting there listening to Info Talk. How do you, what lead you to HKUST and to your program? Sure.
So for me, I think I'm a bit unique case here because I'm a JUPA student, so I came from a local high school, True Light. So like I have been really interested in research from a very young age, and UST has always interested me with its research outlook and research produce, and that's why I've also been working in a cancer research lab currently in UST under a professor, and that's one of the main reasons why I came to UST, because I feel like it's a great way for me to explore more on my research path in the future.
Michael?
Yeah, so for me, about 5 years ago, the head of DDP came to my high school, Discovery College, and she came to kind of run a workshop for us to kind of explore the program and also give us like a taster of what it is in the program. And actually, last month, I ended up going back to DC with her and giving that very same talk back to my juniors. So it's quite a nice full circle moment for me there. So I chose this program because I really enjoy the flexibility that it had to offer, because I'm someone that grew up with kind of like a STEM background, but also I saw a lot of value in learning as much of the business world as well. And so I decided I'd just do both.
And Beatrice?
So I spent most of my life at HKUST, and it's an American international school. So I took the American curriculum, and I've always been really interested in international relations, especially for Belt and Road Initiative. So when I was looking for universities, I was really focusing on my own career path. And when I saw that UST had Global China Studies, immediately I was like, for sure, I'm going to apply for this. And so I applied for this program. And I also really value diversity because I grew up in an international setting. So seeing how diverse UST is, I had also just quickly made my decision. So.
All right. So I noticed that all of the programs that you're studying have cross-disciplinary nature, which is also a hallmark of how we design our program. Maybe can you share a little bit about in terms of the interdisciplinary nature of your program? Yeah, maybe you first, Beatrice.
So for my major, students can actually choose from 6 different tracks. You have to choose maybe 2 to 3 specific tracks that you want to focus on. For me specifically, I chose public policy, political economy, and psychology. So as you can see, they're kind of different. And we also have science and technology within my major. So I chose these 3 because I'm really interested in public policy, but I'm also really interested in psychology. So for my courses, almost every single year, I literally take completely different courses, and I love that because I wouldn't want to only focus on one specific area. For example, I don't want to spend 4 years studying just political economy classes. I want to also be able to learn about other things. And so for my minor, I'm actually minoring in sustainability. And because I'm really interested in ESG, I decided that, hey, public policy, ESG, sustainability, they are kind of, the new trend, right, in recent years. So that's how I chose my major.
Okay, how about Michael?
Yeah, so how it works for DDP is essentially every student gets to do 2 degrees. It's either an engineering or science plus a business degree. And so I think starting from my year was the first year that I have 5 different business choices. So economics, finance, marketing, management, and something else. And they also just added global business this year as well. So you pick one of those, and then you also pick maybe physics or so something like what I do, which is computer science. And I find this really valuable because here at UST, UST is already quite well known in Hong Kong for its science and tech in the first place, and on top of that, UST is also quite well known for its business school as well. And so to me personally, I see this as kind of like the quintessential way to kind of get the best of both worlds here at UST.
Mm-hmm. And your program is a joint program offered by Life Science and Business. Maybe you can share a bit more.
So for me, I study biotech and business. Unlike the dual degree program, it's more like 2 majors program. So you study 4-year pathway. So for me, the biotech and business program is really focused on the business role of science. So it really allows you to practice your science in the investment or the business role. Because sometimes, as a scientist myself, as a future scientist myself, I really want to go into the medicine field, but at the same time, I also want to impact the society. And I feel like this program really allows me to explore that direction and to really apply my science into a practical role.
Okay. But of course, coming here to HKUST is not just studying in the classroom. So maybe I think the audience would be interested to hear more about what else did you do, the activities, projects, or internships and things that you've been involved in. Maybe Nayab can start first.
So for me, as I said, I've been really active in research. So since the very final year of high school, I have been following a mentor of mine. But then UST made the impact really much more big, because when I entered UST, I got the scholarship to attend an Israeli summer school last year. So I was the only one holding the Hong Kong flag, so I felt really proud at that moment, yeah. I felt like a foreigner person in the foreign land from Hong Kong, so yeah. And I was able to publish 2 research abstracts at the same time in the reputable research journal. So it has been a really big impact on my research journey so far, and that's how I also ended up doing cancer research project with one of the professors in UST. Because UST offers this program called Europe, so Undergraduate Research Opportunity Program. So it allows you to get paid during the summer for the research experience that you're doing, but you can also continue your project during the regular semesters. And besides that, I've been also really active in participating in entrepreneurship competitions, and this is how I ended up like having funding for my first startup this year. So it's about providing like an easy solution to farm indoors without sunlight, soil, or water. So yeah, I'm really excited about how it goes in the future.
Okay, that sounds really interesting. How about Beatrice? What activities were you involved with?
So I actually have so much fun at UST. Currently, I'm part of the rugby team, and for just under UST, I've traveled. Sorry.
She's been helping us with consultation all morning.
Yeah, but so I've actually traveled a few times to different cities and countries with UST. So for example, I went to the Hangzhou Asian Games in last year. I went to Shanghai for a student ambassador exchange. And I was also able to travel to Shanghai during another season for an ESG internship. And I also went to this summer, Dubai with the school, and I got to know different students from different universities. And so I love that I get to travel so much with my friends, with my managers or staff with the UST, because I genuinely learn so much. And the thing is, a lot of these trips are, sponsored. So that's great if you're interested in that. But for my internships, I also was able to go to Shenzhen, and I've said before Shanghai. And currently I'm thinking of going to, maybe back to Dubai for internships. So I think all of this, there's such rare opportunities, and I feel like genuinely, I mean it from the bottom of my heart, I feel like you guys should all treasure and understand that UST is such a special school when it comes to diverse international opportunities.
Great. How about Michael?
So something special about the dual degree program is that every semester we offer a very special case or a project competition where they work with a lot of different sponsors around Hong Kong. So for example, I think in the photo there you can see JP Morgan worked with us last semester, and so my team and I actually won first place for this one. And the project case for this one was my team and I helped them develop kind of like an AI/machine learning dashboard and software, which helped their sales team filter out ETFs to pinpoint promising ETFs in the market at that moment in time, and also sell it to their clients. And something similar we did in the summer before was another team and I worked with these two Canadian banks. And we used also some machine learning methods to help them predict the bond prices in the market. And also, I think our team made them with fake money, but an estimated 100K in over summer. But we didn't actually make the money. It was but anyways, yeah. So it's pretty fun. And on top of that, there's a second photo up there. You see Mellow, and so that actually happened in the Shaw right here. And this happened about 2 years ago, and it's something that I joined. And so basically, it was a program where students from UST would work with CEOs around Hong Kong. So for example, my team and I worked with the CEOs of McDonald's and Bowtie, and also we had Louisa Mack on our team, who was the Miss Hong Kong 2015. You can see her over there too. And so after we did our project with them, our project was to help set up the first ever youth advisory board in McDonald's, and actually was the first in Hong Kong. And so with that project, after we set that up, we did this big summit here, kind of like a big TED Talk, where we kind of shared our findings as well as really kind of inspiring companies around the world, because we had CEOs from globally come here to UST to kind of just hear us talk about our project. And I play volleyball there.
All right.
That's it for me.
Okay, all right. So I think it's very interesting that you share a lot of your experience. I don't know whether you still recall when you are at their seats thinking about university, what kind of advice would you give for students who are thinking about university? What do they consider? Yeah, maybe, Beatrice?
I think you should really be honest with yourself and be authentic. I think a lot of times when you're looking at universities or trying to apply, you're thinking, I don't know, I feel like finance, you make a lot of money, or I don't know, I feel like biotech's the new trend. I feel like the most important thing is you only succeed when you really enjoy something. So really take the time to get to know yourself, be honest with yourself, and take the time to, honor your strengths. So, because I feel like the easiest way to, succeed or enjoy life is when you enjoy doing what you enjoy doing. So that's my advice.
That's good advice, yeah. Naya, yeah?
So my advice is to be really open-minded whenever choosing subjects, because I remember when I was in my final year of high school, my dreams were pretty straightforward. Like, you either want to be a doctor or an engineer. You never think about the collaboration between the interdisciplinary aspect of your dreams. So when you think from that angle, you would immediately discover a lot more new opportunities or programs and new directions. So always keep an open mind whenever choosing applications or college stuff.
Yeah, totally agree. How about Michael?
I would say get out there and talk to more people. So something that I didn't realize enough the value of was that you could learn so many things that you wouldn't have found online by talking to someone face to face. So, for example, I used to be someone who would think that I would find everything I had to know just by searching it up on Google. And even though I could find some information there, but the true stories that I found that really impacted me and I learned something from were ones that I heard from having coffee chats with people that worked in UST or talking to people on the street about their job who I met. But just the point is, how do I say this? There's a lot of value in really asking people questions about something that you are interested in. So if you meet someone or find someone online that knows a lot about a certain topic, it could be a program or a discipline or even a job, I suggest shoot them a message, ask them whatever you want, get annoying, because eventually you might find something that's super valuable for you and something that you might learn and apply to you and your life for the rest of your life.
Great.
That makes sense.
Okay, well, today we have a lot of staff and students here, so please make sure to talk to any HKUST people. So please help me give a big round of applause for our panelists. Yeah. Thank you. All right, so just a few more things before we wrap up this session. So there are a few more upcoming admission talks in the afternoon from the different schools. So if you want to learn more about admissions into their program, we do have admissions consultation booths at the Art Hall inside the Starbucks until 6 p.m. So if you have questions, want to talk to more people. And also check out the Student Life. We have some Student Society booth along the footbridge going towards the Student Hall. And we also have some performances. We have a mystery AR booth at the atrium, and also we have tours that you can sign up for at the atrium. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you all again at HKUST later. Thank you.